Hey guys, welcome to Ecemile Türkçe. In this video, we will learn Optative Mood. Let's look at what Optative Mood is. The Optative Mood, in Turkish İstek Kipi, is used to express wishes, suggestions, intentions, offers, or polite requests about actions the speaker would like to happen. If you remember, in imperative mood, we didn't use ben and biz, right? There was no conjugation for ben and biz. And in this one, we only use for ben and biz. So when we want to say, you do this, he, she does that, you do this in plural or formal form, and then they do this, okay? When we give command or suggestion or direction, we use imperative mood. In the cases where we want to say what I want to do or what we want to do, so in cases of ben and biz, we use optative mood, this one. It doesn't mean that there is no optative mood for sen or siz, but as we don't use them, I didn't want to confuse you by showing how we conjugate for those personal pronouns. Okay, we never use them. So let's start with ben. We take the verb, we add either ayım or eyim as suffixes, depending on the last vowel. And as usual, we sometimes add ye if the verb is already ending with a vowel. So to separate two vowels coming together to prevent that, we add our buffer letter ye as usual. Let's see one example. Let's look at the verb yapmak, to do or to make, right? We get rid of mak, we have yap. Yap, last vowel is a, that's why it will be yapayım, yapayım. And just so you know, it is very rare that you will hear yapayım. We usually say yapayım, yapayım. So we almost eat that a in the ayım, yapayım. It almost sounds like if you will. And this will mean, in English, there is no direct translation to this. So it can sometimes mean I should do, I will do. So you express wish to do something, okay? And the other example is gelmek. Again, we get rid of mek, we have gel, gel, last vowel is e. That's why we add eyim, eyim. And it will mean geleyim, geleyim. But then again, rather than geleyim, we tend to say geleyim, geleyim. So that e in eyim suffix almost sounds like e, geleyim, geleyim. Like there is no vowel narrowing in the grammar, but when we speak, it goes through vowel narrowing and it becomes e, geleyim. And this means I wish to come, I should come, I'll come. Something like that, depending on the context. And we will see many examples, so don't worry. Now let's look at the conjugation for biz. It will be alım or elim, yalım or yelim, depending on the last letter and the vowel. Now let's see the examples. Yapalım, yapalım. Yapalım here means let's do, let's make. So it gives that let's kind of meaning. When we look at gelmek, it will become gelelim, gelelim. Similarly, let's come, even though you wouldn't say it. We should come, will come, something like that. Now let's see some examples. Susadım, su içeyim. Susadım, su içeyim. I'm thirsty, I'll drink some water. Here, as you can see, The closest English translation is I will drink, even though we don't really use future tense here. We just express a wish to drink water. Acıktım, yemek yiyeyim. Acıktım, yemek yiyeyim. I'm hungry, I'll eat something. And here, as you can see, the verb yemek has gone through vowel narrowing as usual. And we don't say yiyeyim, but we say yiyeyim instead. And it becomes I'll eat, I should eat, I wish to eat, I shall eat. Something like that, expressing a wish. Sana bu elbiseyi alayım mı? Sana bu elbiseyi alayım mı? Shall I buy this dress for you? Now let's see how we answer this. The child can say either evet, al, yes, buy it, or hayır, alma, hayır, alma, no, don't buy it. If you remembered, the answers are imperative mood, right? Evet, al. So you are telling someone, second person singular in sen form, to buy something. Evet, al. Or in negative form, hayır, alma, alma. So that's the relationship also between imperative mood and optative mood. The question you can ask in optative mood can receive a reply with imperative mood. Beraber ders çalışalım. Beraber ders çalışalım. Let's study together. As you can see here, it is more like let's do something, more encouraging and expressing a desire to do something together. Sinemaya gidelim mi? Sinemaya gidelim mi? Shall we go to the cinema? As you can see, the verb gitmek undergoes terminal devoicing, and T in gitmek turns to D, and it becomes gidelim, gidelim. Now let's answer the question. Evet, gidelim. Yes, let's go. Or, hayır, gitmeyelim. No, let's not go. So as you can see, when the question is formed in first person plural form, so when it is biz, gidelim, you can still reply back with optative mood, right? You don't need to switch to imperative mood because it is still in first person plural. Same subject. Gidelim mi? Evet, gidelim. Same thing. The previous example was different. The person was asking in first person singular, ben alayım mı? Ben alayım mı? The person in front of it should reply in second person singular. And as I said before, second person singular is not used in optative mood. We use it in imperative mood. That's why the answer was a different grammar. I hope it's clearer now. Dersten sonra ne yapalım? Dersten sonra ne yapalım? What should we do after class? As you can see in this example, the optative mood, when used like this, can also mean like asking for a suggestion, advice, an idea. So it doesn't have to be always like, I want to do this, or I'll do this, or let's do together, something like that. Depending on the context, it can also mean more like a asking for a suggestion. Dışarı çıkalım diyor. Ne diyeyim? Dışarı çıkalım diyor. Ne diyeyim? He says, let's go out. What should I say? Let's divide the sentence into two. Dışarı çıkalım diyor. Diyor, he says or she says. In our case, it is he, looks like. So she receives a message and says, he says, dışarı çıkalım. Let's go out. Optative mood. Ne diyeyim? Ne diyeyim? What should I say? Now asking for an advice. So the answer can be say okay, for example. Tamam de. You see, again, imperative mood. De, say, command almost. Or uygun değilim. Uygun değilim. I'm not free. De, say. Now let's see negative form. In negative form, as you can imagine, we need to add ma or me to the suffix. Because we add me or ma, and then we add a suffix in pink that starts with a vowel, it starts with either a or e, right? Therefore, we need the buffer letter y as usual. So the examples are starting with yapmak, yapmayayım, yapmayayım. I shall not do it. I shouldn't do it. I won't do it. But again, when we pronounce, we tend to say yapmayayım, yapmayayım, yapmayayım or yapmayayım. Either ı or i, somewhere in between, yapmayayım. And with the first person plural, yapmayalım, yapmayalım. This is easier. We shall not do it. Let's not do it. And with gelmek, first person singular, gelmeyeyim. We write, we say gelmeyeyim, gelmeyeyim. With e almost sounds like. Gelmeyeyim. I shouldn't come. I shall not come. I wish not to come. I won't come. And for first person plural, it is gelmeyelim, gelmeyelim. Let's not come. Now let's see some more examples. Çok kilo aldım. Hamburger yemeyeyim. Çok kilo aldım. Hamburger yemeyeyim. I gained a lot of weight. I shouldn't eat hamburgers. In negative form, again, if you noticed, yemek verb didn't undergo vowel narrowing. So we just use ye as is and then add our suffixes. So in negative form, there are no exceptional circumstances or situations. Next example. Orası çok uzak. Taksiye bineyim. Yürümeyeyim. Orası çok uzak. Taksiye bineyim. Yürümeyeyim. That place is too far. I'll take a taxi. I won't walk. Okula geç kalmayalım. Okula geç kalmayalım. Let's not be late for school. Kavga etmeyelim. Kavga etmeyelim. Let's not fight. That was it for Optative Mood. I hope it was useful for you. If you have any questions, you can always find me in the comments below or you can send me an email. If you're interested in private classes, please visit the description below. I dropped my italki link there. You can check out my rates. And now it's quiz time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.